Hello humans, and hello to all those non-humans and ascended master humans also watching. Gita Rose here. Thank you for tuning in. So I am at one of my favorite places in the area close to where I live in Marin County. Right behind me is Phoenix Lake, and you can't see it, but just beyond the tree line there is Mount Tamalpais. And there's lots of people around enjoying the beautiful scenery, so there may be some extra noises. I don't have one of those fancy lavalier mics yet, but I will project and do the best that I can and trust in the reality where the sound picks up. So I had many ideas this week of what to do for the video, the Friday video this week, because it's such a fun, potent, powerful time of Samhain or Halloween or Hallowmas or All Souls Day, and Friday is October 30th. And Bella had lots of information and lots of messages and things that I could see, different doors to open and all sorts of things to bring through. But I've been doing a lot of private sessions, which is where I really feel at this point where Bella and I are able to be of the most service to people. And also, I really enjoy doing those videos with a bit of music and putting in the different images and stuff, and it ends up being a lot of a live-ication, as she would say, a lot of focus on the editing end of things. But I still really wanted to honor this day and this weekend and this time that we are in with All Hallows Eve and All Hallows Day and the holy days and the thinning of the veils. And then we go into the election day. And for those of us that are aware, it is also a way to honor the anniversary, we might say, of Aztlan or Atlantis. There's just so many different permission slips that we can tap into, so many different tools, so many different doors and veils and lakes of the Phoenix that we can jump into this weekend. And so I just wanted to serve as a reminder to have as much fun as we possibly can, and to also be in that beatific, reverent, graceful state of honoring the ancestors and honoring the veil and honoring whatever comes up this weekend and whatever different traditions that we want to create new versions of this year, as things are perhaps different depending on where you live. And maybe it's a really beautiful opportunity to, like I said, create new versions of those traditions. And for me, I don't really even know exactly what I'm going to do on Halloween or this weekend, but I've carved out a bit of free time for myself, and that really feels the most potent. Oh, and then of course, on top of it, we've got a full moon as well on Halloween. It's just so much. And I actually feel, as I'm talking, I am like, oh, okay, this is why I'm following my joy without any insistence of what needs to occur, because I do feel just casting the reminder of this really wide space of opportunity allows each and every one of us to be super specific with what it is we are really called to focus on. And so some ideas that I know Bella was giving me that feels in ways even more special just to share with you all as myself was reminders that we always have the ability to connect with our own counterparts, with our own simultaneous incarnations that are happening in all of these different timelines, and that each of us right now has our own team of guides, right? That are stationed in all of these different perspectives. Versions of us in Aztlan, versions of us in Mu, versions of us maybe in different Celtic or Druidic timelines, or even Christian timelines. And that each of us have individuals, timelines that are stationed in different polarities as well, different embodiments of intentions all over the spectrum. And so the next few days, or as you're watching this on Friday, perhaps playing with tuning into these different versions and seeing what arises, and just expanding the imagination and knowing that you're channeling when you're doing that. And it doesn't matter if it's totally precise. It doesn't matter if you are in a questioning state. What matters is how you feel about the information and how you utilize it. I know that you know this, but there's really at this point not much that I feel I could really say to direct you either way, except just to remember these ideas. And I feel that, again, it's just really fun to be able to point you to your own specificity of your own separate incarnations and your own versions of yourself in different timelines of 2020. There's this huge alignment and this huge opening, this huge portal of potential and possibility that we can really tap into and utilize different costumes, right? Play with how these different timelines may dress, may look, may feel. What are the smells? What are the sights? What are the sensations? Really dive deep into your imagination and see what these different versions of you bring through. And perhaps on Halloween itself, what are you dressing as? Who are you going as? Are we dressing up as ghosts or witches or goblins or superheroes? Or perhaps you can create a costume that is your most preferred future version of you, of your hybrid, of your extraterrestrial, of your human, of your Homo galacticus. And again, the idea of imagery really comes through. Really, maybe draw pictures. Just play. Utilize this time and this weekend to play so fully in the potential and possibility. And getting out in nature also feels really relevant, and basking in the sun and basking in that bright full moon and receiving all of these energetic support and frequencies that the hybrids are able to send through the moon, through the ground, and through the fourth density aspects of our plants and animals. So yeah, this is just off the cuff. I brought the tripod and my phone out on the hike, and I was like, I don't know. There's so many things that I want to do, and there's so many things that I want to express, and I've always loved this time of year so deeply. So play. Just play with it. It's a form of a new era. It's New Year's in many different Celtic religions or communities. It's the complete lifting of the veil. And there's so many different versions of our oversouls that are extending themselves to us at this time, that are sharing their perspectives and their stories to deeply guide us to the new integrated era. And how do we do that? How do you tap in? You play. You dress up. You carve pumpkins, you write stories, you make videos that are kind of rambly, you sing songs, draw pictures. I think I already said that, but trick or treat, right? Treat yourself. We're seeing all this trickery. So don't continue to trick yourself and to think that you don't have the ability to tap into these ideas and information. Because you absolutely do. Ding dong! You gonna answer the door? give yourself the treat. Treat yourself this weekend. So thank you so much to those of you who subscribed this week, and thank you to those of you who continue to support and encourage our journey thus far. I sincerely appreciate it. You can like if you like, and ring the bell ding dong if you like to get notifications on new videos. Our minds may be different. Our bodies may be different. But it is through our hearts that we know our spirits are one. Aloha!